Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today we have to do the exercise of unit number 10, that is light. Question number 1, multiple choice questions. Part 1, how does light travel? Option A, in straight line at high speed. Option B, in straight lines at low speed. Option C, in wavy lines at high speed. Option D, in wavy lines at low speed. The correct option is A, in straight lines at high speed. Statement number 2, which of these materials can light travel through? Option A, luminous. Option B, opaque. Option C, transparent. Option D, translucent. The correct option is C, transparent. Statement number 3, which of these is translucent? Option A, air. Option B, grease-proof paper. Option C, the moon. Option D, the sun. The correct option is B, grease-proof paper is translucent. Statement number 4, what is the scientific name for a flat mirror? Option A, concave. Option B, convex. Option C, plane. Option D, reflective. The correct option is C, plane. Statement number 5, rough surfaces reflect light. Option A, in all directions. Option B, in no direction. Option C, in one direction only. Option D, in two directions only. The correct option is A, in all directions. Question number 2, true or false? Statement number 1, light travels faster than sound. That is why you hear thunder before you see the flash of lightning. Better, this is false. We first see the lightning and then we hear the thunder. Statement number 2, glass and perpex sheets are transparent material which let light through. This is true statement. Statement number 3, a shadow is formed when an opaque object is put in front of a beam of light. This is also true statement. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is false statement because the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is the law of reflection. Statement number 4, your image in a mirror is not what you look like. This is also false statement. Our image is same as we look like. Question number 3, from the materials below, identify coal, glass, snow, tracing paper, water. Part A, which reflect light? Glass, snow and water will reflect light. Part B, which absorb light? Coal and tracing paper will absorb light. Part C, which are transparent? Glass and water are transparent. Part D, which are opaque? Coal and snow are opaque. Part E, which are translucent? Tracing paper is translucent among these materials. Question number 4, the diagram shows a candle in front of a plane mirror. This is a candle, this is the plane mirror and this is the observer. Part A, draw two lines to represent rays of light leaving the top of candle flame, reflecting off the mirror and entering the top and bottom of the eye. The answer of question number 4, part 1, we have to draw the diagram like this. Question number 4, part 2, draw the image of the candle on the diagram. Beta, you have to draw this image of the candle in the diagram like this. This is the ray of light that is coming from the candle, flame of the candle, and after reflection from the mirror it enters the eye of the observer like this, and this is the ray that enters the go towards the mirror from the bottom of the flame, and after reflection it enters the eye of the observer like this. And here we have to draw the diagram of this candle with flame. Question number 4, part 3. An image in a mirror is laterally inverted. What does this mean? The answer is, laterally inverted means that a mirror turns the image around from left to right and vice versa. For example, when you raise your right hand in front of the mirror, you will find that the left hand of your image is raised. Question number 4, part 4. Explain why the image in a plane mirror is called a virtual image. The answer is, no rays of light actually pass through the mirror. If you look behind a mirror, you will not be able to see the image even if it appears to be there. Question number 5. The diagram shows light rays entering two lenses. Part 1. Which type of lens is A part? Lens A. Lens A is a convex lens. B part, lens B. Lens B is a concave lens, because we know that concave lens is thicker at the edges and thinner in the middle, and convex lens is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. Question number 5, part 2. Complete the diagrams showing the light rays entering and leaving each lens. Beta, we have to draw a diagram like this. This is a convex lens, and the light rays parallel to principal axis after refraction through convex lens focuses at a point. This point is known as focal point. That's why convex lens is known as converging lens. And this is concave lens. Light rays parallel to principal axis after refraction through convex lens, they diverge out like this. That's why concave lens is also known as diverging lens. And when we trace back these diverging rays of light at the back, they will appear to meet at a point, and this is the focal point of the concave lens. Question number 5, part 3. Use diagram A to explain what a focal point is. The focal point is the point upon which light rays passing through the convex lens are focused. This is the focal point of the convex lens. The rays parallel to principal axis after reflection through convex lens passes through the same point, and this point is known as focal point of the convex lens. Question number 5, part 4. Name one optical instrument that uses lens A. Optical instruments that use lens A are spectacles, microscope, hand lens, that is commonly known as magnifying glass. 6. White light is a mixture of many colors. These are the colors of the spectrum. The diagram shows how a prism can be used to split white light into these different colors. Part 1. Name the colors of the spectrum starting with red. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Question number 6, part 2. Explain why violet light changes direction more than red light. Violet light refracted at larger angle than red light because it has a shorter wavelength. Thank you.